Okay, here's the new 2011 Ford Explorer. Um, totally awesome car. Way different. They completely reinvented it. It's not even anything close to the same Explorer that it used to be. So we'll do a quick little walk around here. This is actually one of the first ones in Southern California. This is the only dealership that had one, and we got it. So, but way nice. So the changes for 2011 are basically everything. It's actually considered a crossover now, so it's not built on a truck platform. 2011 comes stock with 3.7, 290 horsepower, which is, I think it's only like 2 or 3 horsepower less than the old V8 had. So, but it gets a lot better gas mileage. Comes from the factory. I believe those are 18-inch wheels. It's got a lot of cool little features to it. It's got the heat-sensitive touchpad right here, so you can get in your car without a key. It's got the blind spot. I don't know if you can see that right there. That little part on the mirror lights up if there's a car in your blind spot, which is kind of cool. Let's see, where do we go? The front here, it's got projector headlights. Much cooler looking front end. So overall, it's a totally awesome car. We'll take a look inside. Here's the view from the back seat up at the front dash. Really cool car. Okay, so when you get in the new Explorer, we'll go ahead and put the key in. You've got a couple screens that come up right here. You got those two, and you also have this center screen. I think I might need to, there we go. So on this center screen, it's broken into 4 different sections. It's a section for your phone, vehicle information, your radio, and also climate control. So you can connect your phone to it. If you click on that corner, it'll bring up the information about the phone, so you can just dial from here. It'll sync all your contacts into here, your text messages, so you can text from here. There's no phone hooked up to it right now, but so anyway, and it'll, you know, put the call through the sound system in here, and there's a microphone right above the driver right there. So anyway, vehicle information is kind of cool. We have to register the car online first, but it'll give you traffic reports, turn-by-turn directions, weather reports, sports reports, news reports, just any report you could think of. You can program it to do that. You can also sync your calendar to it, which is kind of nice. So you can have all your meetings and whatnot in here. And then there's just different apps that you can sync to it. Your climate control, you just push down in this corner. That brings up like the heated seats, the temperature, the fan speed. All of that can also be controlled from the voice commands or from the instrument cluster, which I'll show you in just a minute. So, and then you have just your radio stations down here, and that'll bring up, you know, AM, FM, your satellite radio, CD, iPod. So anyway, all these buttons down here, they're all just heat sensitive, so you don't really have to really touch anything. You just kind of put your hand in front of it, and same with like the emergency flashers, and it's kind of cool. So down here we've got just a bunch of different inputs, one for SD card, USB, then your audio video, so that's kind of nice. I'm not sure if it has a 5 or 6-speed transmission, but it does have the manual mode here on the side. Then here on the steering wheel, you've got a bunch of different little keypads, and those control these screens up here. We'll turn the key one more notch. So the car is off, so that's why the check engine light's on. So anyway, here on the right side, you've got a screen right here where you can just scroll through. You got your compass. You can control your climate from here. Now the check engine light's flashing because the car's off, so we'll just turn it on. There we go. Okay, you can get your phone from right here, and then also control your radio. Then on this side you've got a bunch of different things. You can change your display mode on this side, so you can have either how many miles to empty with your fuel gauge, your RPM in your fuel gauge, and then your oil temperature and your fuel gauge with the RPM. So you can kind of scroll through those, your different trips, your average fuel economy. It'll actually put it on a graph once we get enough miles on it. We only have 40 miles on it. So different settings, you can change your vehicle settings, and then any information if there's any warnings on the vehicle, which there aren't, which is good news. So let's see here. Trying to think what else. It does have a tow mode, so it'll change your gearing and kind of your torque. So it does have the Microsoft Sync, which is the voice command. So we can just, for example, click this.
Please say a command.
Climate.
Climate, say a command.
Colder.
Decreasing temperature.
So that's cool. You can do that, make phone calls, anything you could possibly think of, you can tell your car to do. You can tell it to navigate somewhere, it can look up businesses, it can, gosh, go on the Ford website and you'll see all the things it can do. It just blows my mind. So anyway, overall, extremely nice. Fit and finish on the inside is way nice. Ford's really stepped it up. So it's the back seat, which, like I said, does recline, and then you do have that third row, and then these back two seats, when they fold down completely flat, which is really nice. So anyway, 2011 Ford Explorer. Yeah, overall just extremely impressed with it. It's really, really nice. We're still trying to figure it out, because it's like learning a new program, because it's basically like driving a giant computer. So anyway, that is it.